Hi guys, we are back！ 欢迎收听只有欢乐没有慢热，只有特色绝对炙热的最佳播客 Sip and Tell。 我是常客包子，
我是来宾 Kelly。
欢迎 Kelly！ 哇，刚刚那个 intro 差点做死我 ，almost died. Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you want to introduce a bit for the audience?
Hi everybody, I'm Kelly Keynes. You guys might know me from this humble little channel called Wa Banana, and that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm 22 this year.
What? That's like a really. Okay. But tradition, sip and tell. Our show is called Sip and Tell, right?
Yep.
So we cannot do without the sip.
Okay.
Right? So
Sip.
sip. Raise the glass and we sip first.
All right. Day drinking, loving it. Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey, no, when we cheers, we have to look at each other in the eye.
Why?
If not, you have 7 years of bad
luck?
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Actually, it's bad sex, but I don't think I can say that.
Okay.
Wow.
真的嘞，其实不早，每次都是这么早
Yeah,
拍这个
I know,
节目，
right?
我觉得我的肝 my liver is gone already.
Right.
Okay, so today we are here. We have a pretty interesting and exciting topic that we want to talk about.
Nice. What is it?
It's innocent third party.
Oh, okay.
Don't pretend like you don't know lah. I briefed you already lah. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
so-
one more time. Do it again. Tell me it's innocent third party.
So today we have a very interesting topic. It's called innocent third party. 真的是很碍眼耶。Okay, so before you came, actually we actually spoke about this lah. And
Yeah.
I understand that you do have some, personal experiences and stories to share with the audience.
Yeah.
But before that, because we also did collect one of the story from our audience as well.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, I haven't told you about this. For our podcast, right? We're actually getting real stories from the audience, and at the end of the day, we're actually making a music video and a song
Nice.
from all those
Okay.
stories.
Okay.
So I mean that's the purpose. So, since we are back, so for those new listeners or the new audience that's tuning in, you can write in your stories to us, and we will review the stories. And if your story is chosen as the one that we feel it's the most relatable, we will make it into a song, and we will shoot a music video for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys need actors for music video?
You-
I volunteered. I'm just kidding. Can I write in? I have a lot of stories.
Of course you can, but just now I want to request 你可以做 for free 哈。
可以啊，
哎，录
你
了啊
开口，
录了啊
你开口，我可以说不
录了啊，
吗
我有多一个。
？Free label.
Okay, so we today we do have a story from one of our audience, and we actually shot it into a short film. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
Why don't we watch the short film first?
Sure.
Okay.
I am Fanny. 2 years ago, I met Nick at a friend's party. He's cute, charming, and really charismatic. After the gathering, Nick took the initiative to ask me out quite frequently. He is very humorous and is really understanding. After dating for about a month, Nick suddenly took out a necklace and confessed to me.
Will you be my girlfriend?
Just like that, we got together. He showers me with sweet surprises. I felt really blessed and contented. Not long after, we decided to move in together.
Wow, this is so delicious. I'm gonna gain weight in no time.
Well, I'll cook lesser then.
Huh? Do you really want me to starve?
You just said you're afraid of gaining weight, right?
No, I'm not. I'm more afraid that I won't be able to eat your home-cooked meals. Okay, I'm gonna go for my meeting.
Go. I'll cut you some fruits.
This is Nick's usual routine. Meetings with his business partner at this time every night to talk about the company's operations. He is a minor shareholder, so he has to do many things himself.
Oh, so this is Fanny, and this is my boss, Ben.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you are the sister-in-law, right? Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
I'll leave you guys with the meeting.
Nick needs to travel to Malaysia occasionally for work.
Is everything packed?
Yeah, all is in, except you.
Do you want me to go with you? I can go and change now.
Sure. But maybe next time, okay? The schedule is so packed. I'll be back soon.
Have a safe trip, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nick will always come to me immediately after his trip. Sometimes even with his luggage right after he gets off the plane. A few months ago, I passed by a provision shop.
Oh, sorry. I help you.
It's okay, miss. I'll do it myself. Thank you.
He seems familiar. I can't remember where I've seen him at that point in time, so I just shrugged it off. I've been together with Nick for almost 2 years now, and always have been asking when he will introduce me to his mother. But he just keeps brushing it off and making excuses. Till one day, his mother called suddenly.
Boy, have you eaten?
Yeah, I've eaten. I'm busy now. What's up?
Oh, Mei Ling and Xiaojie are not home. Your uncle said I pass it over. I left it on the sofa.
Sofa? There's nothing here though.
Nothing else. I'll talk to you another
In
time.
the spur of the moment, I decided to give his mum a surprise.
Hello, Auntie.
Oh, hello. You are?
I'm Fanny. I'm Nick's girlfriend.
Mom, I'll talk to you some other time, okay? Bye.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Huh?
Saying hi to Auntie.
Didn't I tell you it's not the right time yet?
Then when is the right time?
What have I done wrong? Why is he so against me meeting his family members? I am looking at this man I love lying beside me. But why does he feel like a stranger at the same time? What secrets is he hiding? I couldn't sleep. I got myself a glass of water. I saw the packed luggage and thought of packing some snacks in for him. When I opened up his luggage, I saw some kids' toys and snacks with some open letters. Most belonged to Nick, but some belonged to someone called Mrs. Chen Mei Ling.
Mei Ling and Xiaojie are not home. Your uncle said I pass it over. I left it on the sofa.
Who's this person? Nick might be awake. I had to pack up his luggage in a frenzy. To be honest, I don't even know why I was so panicky.
Do you want to pack these snacks into your luggage?
Okay, but there's no space.
No space. Why?
Oh, I packed some toys for my partner's kid in Malaysia. She asked me to buy it for her.
I heaped a sigh of
And
relief.
There's also some of her letters inside. Because she doesn't live here, so she sends everything to this address.
Okay, I'll save it for you then.
And I'll arrange to introduce you to my mom real soon, okay? I promise.
Okay, have a safe trip. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I found a letter beside the sofa, which I might have dropped while packing the luggage last night. It was a medical report that belonged to a boy. Just when I thought that it could belong to his partner's child, the father's name. It's Nick Hong. What's going on? Nick has a child? I was dumbfounded. Trying to recollect myself, I saw Nick's computer. This was the first time I've had the idea. I know deep down it's not right, but I had to trust my own gut feeling. The files on the computer are too well organized. Not sure why, but it makes me even more suspicious. When I opened Nick's WhatsApp, I saw his chat with his partner, Ben. I made a video call and covered the front camera with my hand.
Yo bro, what's up? Hey, you back at your wife's place already?
So Ben is an employee at the provision shop, and Nick really has a wife. It turns out that I've always been a third party. But I am innocent. Should I confront him? Should I just leave quietly? And should I tell his wife? What should I do?
Okay. What's the first thing that popped in your head after you finished watching?
觉得当女生好可怜啊。
Okay. I mean, in these circumstances, Fanny is quite. It's a very hard decision for her, I would say.
I feel like I can tell that Fanny is still young, and obviously this is her first relationship where this kind of thing happened.
Right.
So I feel like that's the reason why she have this like, should I leave him? Should I not leave him? Kind of thing.
But if you are her, what would you do?
I'll definitely leave. Through my experience, I realized that if the foundation of the relationship was built on lies, it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. So with that reason in mind, I feel like life is too short to be wasting on up man like this, like Nick. So
It feels like he planned this for quite some time. You know, the luggage and all that. He freaking know
what to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that he planned it though. I feel like he's a compulsive liar. So lying to him comes naturally.
Okay.
So I feel like this is not his first rodeo. He most probably did it multiple times. Because usually in like for cheaters, right, it is never like a one-off thing.
Right.
Almost never lah. I mean, never say never, but I feel like cheaters do have a pattern and they have habits.
Right. I mean, you sound like you macam like got a lot of experience like that.
Yes, I do. Traumatic past.
But 你是有类似像这种的 like similar experiences of what happened in the film?
So actually when I was watching the short film, right, I do feel a lot because I have a sort of similar situation, but the headache thing about this thing is that it's kind of in a gray area. So basically, I was dating this guy, like he was my boyfriend. Okay, we weren't like officially together, but it's pretty exclusive. But he was studying in Sydney at that point of time. But when we met, he came back to Singapore for a few months, right? So he had to go back for 4 months. So everything was great. I mean, he's perfect and everything. And he went back. All the while, I knew that he had an ex-girlfriend in Sydney. But I didn't know the situation back then.
In your head, it's an ex.
Yeah, it's an ex, right?
Okay.
So, but basically after that, I found out through our womanly stalking skills that when he's back in Sydney, I knew that he was hanging out with his ex-girlfriend because like he will post a picture like at this particular field, and then there's like a little bit of like pothole at the middle, and then I saw the exact same pothole and the exact same field from the girl's Instagram, and it was posted about the same day. So it's obviously that they're at the same spot together, right? So I started to feel like, like is he like sort of two-timing us lah? Or like is he like trying to get back with his ex-girlfriend or something? Then after that, I started to realize like a lot of similar things happening. So, and he started to drift away a little bit. Okay. And then his best friend in Singapore actually told me that they are still living together. So that's why I say it's a gray area because technically they are broken up. But we all know, they are still living together.
Okay.
And we all know like human relationships ain't that simple. So they are like sort of in a, it's complicated kind of.
Complicated staying together.
Yeah. And they're staying together. And after that, I found out that they are still like showering together. And you guys know, like, get what I mean lah. And then, so it's kind of like a gray area. When the girl found out about me, she actually stabbed herself 5 times in the arm with a kitchen knife. Yeah. So, yeah. It's super crazy.
As in, but why she stabbed? As in, she stabbed herself 5 times? 5
times. Like, so they were arguing over me, and then she just took the kitchen knife and stabbed herself like 5 times.
What the
So from my end, right, I was texting him, and then out of the blue, he just disappeared for a few hours, right? And then the next message that came to me was, I think we need to end this. So apparently what was happening over at Sydney was because she saw that we were texting, got really crazy, and then stabbed herself. So that few hours was because he was sending her to the hospital and all lah. So in this case, I guess like I was sort of like Fanny. I was like an innocent third party because I have no idea that was happening. I have no idea they were still staying together.
Right.
And he didn't tell me.
But in the end, what happened? Like after he told you that, you know, he wanted to end, right? So did you guys just end it there, or?
After that, when he said he wanted to end, after that we didn't end. Because he explained to me what happened from his side, and I told him that I didn't want to cause any other women's like grief. I don't want to like make some other women like push them to a point that they have to stab themselves. But his explanation was that
that's quite extreme.
Yeah.
Like, that's wow.
But his explanation was that she has a boyfriend. What? But her boyfriend is in Scotland and it's long distance.
Wow,
so she's also two-timing.
That's damn complicated.
Yeah.
So the guy is two-timing you and her, and she's two-timing the guy and the other guy. Wow.
It's technically not two-timing because they are broken up. So it's like a really very gray area. So basically after that he told me that he explained to me blah blah blah, and we got back together.
Okay.
And then suddenly one day he just told me that he's gonna do masters for another year and that we should end things lah. So I decided like okay, sure. Then I mean we eventually got back together because he did come back a couple of months later, and we bumped into each other at Bangkok.
Okay.
So then we just talked things out lah. So he's not a bad guy, honestly. He was just stuck in a very bad situation because like the girl is, I don't want to call any girl crazy, but like she was very angry most of the time. Like he will come home to like blood all over the floor, or like she will smash plates because she was like, why are you still talking to her and stuff like that.
So is she like sort of like those type that 受不了刺激的那种, once you have a little bit of trigger, she would just blast off?
Basically that.
But how long was this guy with her?
Okay, so the entire duration of them staying together was 3 years. But I think 1-2 years in, they broke up. But they're still, they never like not stay together. So even though they broke up, they're still staying together.
So the entire time that when you were with him, they are just having that complicated relationship and...
Yeah.
Right.
And I read like some explicit Facebook messages accidentally when we were in a relationship. So I know that they were still having sexual relationships.
Okay.
Like when they're living together. Because at first I was thinking, how can this girl be so crazy? She has a boyfriend, and like why is she not letting go of her ex? But through the messages, like the way they talk, the things that they're doing, they still pretty much behave like a couple. And both parties, they are supposedly girlfriend and boyfriend.
But you can thank as in after he did that to you, you were still okay to go on like in a relationship with him, like
after that we got together. And funny thing is, he's one of my best boyfriend. Like he's the only boyfriend that didn't cheat on me.
Like he's the only wait. He's the only boyfriend that didn't cheat on you. So you mean your previous boyfriend all cheated on you?
Yeah, they did. I have 5 boyfriends, right? So 4 of them cheated. He's the only one that didn't cheat. Because technically this thing happened before we got together officially.
你的身世为什么这么坎坷呢？
我不知道。
I didn't even... Okay, I mean, we have common friends now, so we in those chats, I sort of know that, you know, you've been through quite rough relationships, but I didn't know all your boyfriends cheated on...
All my boyfriends. And it's like, 一个比一个夸张.
So this is not the most 夸张 one you meant?
This is not. This is... technically, he didn't cheat lah. I mean, this situation is just very complicated.
We won't say that he's still with that girl, but you know that there's another person in the relationship. Do you think, you know, we should, you know, put a stop?
Okay, so for that case was a bit more special because of the gray area. But honestly, the boyfriend after this boyfriend, that one was really like I was an innocent third party. I have no idea there was an overlap. And it was true, like, because guys sometimes, I'm so sorry, but very stupid lah. Their lies, they don't know how to like you know, 整理好他们的谎言. Like they just like say one thing. There's a lot of loophole. There's a lot of like this one like a bit like wrong. So I own self pieced the timeline together, and I realized that there's an overlap, and I questioned him about it. And not only that, I found out that he was cheating on that girlfriend, the one before me, with a lot of multiple girls. That one I stayed also.
Right.
Okay, basically all my boyfriends, all the boyfriends that cheated on me, I never left them. I stayed. Yeah.
Wow. You are... Okay, 我有点, I just want to dig your brain a bit. Because for this portion, right, I mean, most of the girls, after they get hurt, they know that there's someone else in the relationship, right? They would probably choose to leave because they don't want to feel that hurt anymore. But what makes you want to stay? Like, why?
So last time I had a very naive mindset that love should encompass all. So basically, I see cheating as a series of mistakes, but love should be able to forgive that. Like, it should basically be above all. That was my mentality. But now that I'm older and wiser, that's why I say if I'm Fanny, I will leave. Because through experience, I can tell that they will never change. And it's
No,
really,
we will change.
honestly, they won't.
Okay.
They really won't. They will repeat their pattern. They might hide it and conceal it, but that is in the future and it takes a lot of time. And as much as love encompasses all, which is true, it still should be the case, but it's love for yourself. You should always love yourself a little bit more than other party. That I know it seems selfish, but self-love is still very important.
So now you will choose to leave the past relationship as compared
Yes.
to what you have done in the past.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I was so stupid. So like, I wouldn't give I don't care whether you're going to change. It's not my problem, because like, if you can't even keep it's almost like the fundamentals of a relationship, like a mutually exclusive relationship. First rule is to be exclusive, right?
Right.
If you can't even hit the first rule, right, then you're not worthy of my time. You're not worthy to be in a relationship with me. I think my previous boyfriend, he cheated also. And then the girl basically was our mutual friend. And then just decided to cross her boundaries and then come into the relationship. Yeah.
But was there any reason that the guy also decided to have another relationship? Like
Technically, they don't really have a relationship. It's more of like they were flirting, they were hanging out. Sometimes when the girl got drunk, she will hug him, kiss him, but he doesn't reject. And then when this was made known to me, he had to lie to me about that. And then when it was made known to me, I say like, if you guys are really friends, then like don't hide me. Like when you're with me, like the girl knows that I'm your girlfriend. We hang out sometimes, right? And then he still continue to deceive and like hide stuff. So that to me is cheating.
to what extent? Okay, since just now you mentioned like the girl hugs and kisses him, is there like a boundary?
Of course, I think that is your own line that you have to draw lah.
I mean, because some guys are just generally like nice, like.
Nice enough for another girl to kiss you?
Maybe not on the mouth lah, on the cheeks. When we meet each other.
Sorry, we're
when
not
we greet each
angmoh.
other, like,
We're not angmoh.
you know?
We don't do that, you pretentious person. No, we don't do that.
No, okay.
Okay, those kind of like, if really like meet one, like, let's say someone from Europe, and then she do that, mwah, mwah, then obviously that is just a greeting. But obviously in this situation, it is not that, right? It's like, drunk, like,
But of course, if you're drunk, then that one is already like way.
Yeah, so that's the boundary. And also, I feel like as a partner, you need to draw the boundaries. Like, I'm not saying that like you totally like don't talk to any opposite sex or whatever. It's more of like, know where's your line. Like, know what is only exclusive for your partner and what is not. So like, draw a line, very hard, man. Like, that kind of thing.
Because sometimes when we go out, like as a just a very 就是一个很好的朋友这样 sometimes you 见面了会抱一下，
抱可以啊
shake hands,
Shake hand 可以啊
sometimes you put your hands over the shoulder, that kind of thing. With you around, of course, like let's say the girlfriend is around, but you all know that the two of them are really good friends. They've been friends for 10 years already.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Right, that's
that's
okay.
fine, yeah.
Coming back to what we were discussing just now. I mean, in the short film, there was another party, right, that actually exists, which is Benna, which is Benna, Ben, yeah, but not me, Benna.
Okay,
so
okay,
it's not
yeah.
Bunz.
Separate.
How do you feel about that person? Like, he's trying to help Nick to create the forefront, to defend him as 包装到他是一个创业家 and to sell that image lah to Fanny. How do you feel that people like that?
I mean, not really like super like wrong lah. Like, it's like it's like a oopsie kind of situation. Like, don't do that kind of thing. I mean, number one, I feel like most probably Nick is paying Ben, right? I feel like it's not mentioned.
It's not mentioned, but maybe.
So maybe Ben is just trying to earn some quick bucks, and then to him is that I don't know Fanny, I don't give two damns about her, so he did it. So it's more of like a hey, it's like a little wagging of the finger. No, but it's not really like super bad.
Super bad,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but in your personal life, have you ever like met any person like that?
I wouldn't say that because nobody like really bothered to go that far to hire an actor lah. But it's usually the guy friends, like my boyfriend's friends.
There are people like that, right?
Yeah, so
It's
they will like cover They cover
Yeah.
their bro, cause bro code like okay, like you know, like hey, I don't tell
Yeah,
your
their
girlfriend
sister
you
code
here.
also, okay? So based off my
Yeah.
own one, it's like the sister code. Yeah.
There is lah.
Because the ex actually also did cheat on me with her friends covering for her. So
Yeah.
你的人生经历真的是
很悲惨，很凄
悲惨
惨，
的。来
对啊
喝一下。I didn't know that you've been through so much, but
This is not even half of it, bro. It's not even half.
then what's the other half of it?
This is not even half. I
Okay.
mean, I got one boyfriend that cheated on me 4 times in 10 months, abused me. I said not sexually, it's like physically. And and one of them is like he cheated on me like in my face. Like I was there. Like we just walked into a club to celebrate my friend's birthday, and then he was like, for no reason, just looked at me and say, today I'm not your boyfriend, you're not my girlfriend. And the next thing I know, because we have a sofa seat, right? He was just dancing with a girl, like really like this is the sofa, and he was just there. And he was just like dancing with a girl. And the next thing I know, they were making out in front of my face. Yeah. Like stuff like that. Like there are really very terrible men out there. So ladies, be careful.
But how did you met all these guys?
I have no idea. Just my luck, man. I feel like maybe I was a terrible person in my previous life or something. But 情路真蛮坎坷的.
Yeah, but okay, but for that guy, how long were you with him? Like
10 months.
10 months.
Yeah.
And after 10 months, he literally brought you to a club and danced in front.
No, that happened in our about 5th or 6th month mark.
Then you still went on.
Yeah, he cheated on me 3 other times after that.
What? Why you want to continue? Like,
That time my mindset was because I was 19, he's 21. So to me, it's like he's 21, he's still young, he still wants to play. So I let him play lah. Yeah.
okay, 当你的 boyfriend 感觉好像还蛮好的。
No, 现在没有了. Now, no. The moment you cheat, you out the door, okay?
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's the way that you view relationship now is very different from what you used to.
I wouldn't say I view relationship different. I've always viewed relationship the same, like love is all, but I have a lot more boundaries and a lot more rules. And now I have a new thing that I learned is always love myself first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the punchline for today. Always
Yeah.
love yourself first.
But I don't mean like be selfish or narcissistic. I mean like care for yourself first. Yeah.
Okay. But looking back at my own relationships, it's also like, 其实我没有很多段 but 唯一的一段就是我们之前在 podcast 里面有讲过的，也是I was with the girl and she actually cheated on me with multiple guys lah. But same thing. For me, it's like I was like you. Like I still wanted to get her back some more. It's like because you love her, you see. But 你到头来你会觉得说 why are you doing that to yourself? Yeah, and end of the day is like you say, I also realized that you should love yourself first before you can love somebody else. Because if you are like already so drained out from the relationship, you are like an empty cup of water already. There's nothing else for you to pour from there.
With that, right, I want to like say something to the ladies. In regards of cheating, right, never take the person back. Because every single time you do that, right, your value drops. Not in society, but to the man that you forgive. He will keep doing it. And you think that, oh, I forgive him for all these things, he's going to love me more. No, usually your value drops and this man is just going to be worse. So why devalue yourself when you have so much to offer? You did nothing wrong. So be a badass queen and just walk out. Yeah. And if a man or women can do that like multiple times on you, they know that this is going to hurt you, but still do it. Do they really love you though? Like, think about it lah. So
Actually,
don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, what you mentioned, this is very true. Like, once you get back into that kind of relationship, the guy or that girl will just be, since I did it once, and you forgive me, why not I just, do it again? And the next time, what else can you do?
Yeah.
Like, if not, you break up with me lah.
Yeah. So if I'm Fanny, you know what I would do? I would just, since he's overseas, right, I would just pack everything and leave.
Pack all the valuables.
Yes, of course lah. And I'll leave, right? And then I won't give him any explanation at all. Like, or I wait for him to come back, like pretend everything is okay, then still like give him a very like sense of security that nothing is gonna happen, right? Then I boom,
out of the moment.
Boom, I leave and then block him, change my address, change number, cannot find me. Then they have no closure.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so I'll do that, Fanny.
所以你的心机也是
很重很重. But my
But
option is always to
intentions-
leave.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
But
always-
leave in what way? Got hurt, never hurt. This one need to think a little bit.
Okay. So we've been talking about third party and all, right? But let's bring that topic a bit back. What if you are the innocent one? I mean, we've been talking about, this whole episode is about innocent third party 嘛. So 如果你是不知情的 and you are the one who suddenly find out that why is there another person in this relationship? I thought we were together for good. And suddenly there's someone else enters and say, oh, I am the original one, you are the mistress. What will you feel? Like,
I mean, I've been in that position before.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, number one, what hit me was confusion, and then it was guilt. Because no matter what, I feel like I did intrude into some place that I'm not supposed to be. But at the same time, the reality is also like, because you most probably don't know this OG person. So it's almost like a stranger telling you
because you're innocent.
something.
You're innocent, right?
And human nature, we tend to believe the person that we know, ma. So you really have to fight that urge to like really see things for what it is. So when I was an innocent third party, it was really like a lot of guilt, a lot of confusion. And I feel like the best way to deal with this is honestly just talk to the OG. Yeah.
Just, okay.
Yeah, like trash things out.
Right,
Get the timeline right. See whether what he say, then what he said to me, what he said to her, like, just take it out and then like 对比吧.
I mean, timeline 这个东西其实刚刚我们有聊到一点点 which is also kind of vague lah. It's more like, oh, he says that I was with her first, but maybe she would say that, oh no, actually I was with him first, then you came in.
Yeah.
There's no like really real time stamps that you can really chop down, say, hey, you know what, this is the date that you all got together, from the third party point of view. And 真的今天如果我变成第三者 the other thing I feel quite disgusted lor, like why the guy,
Of course. I feel like in this situation, ladies, like the best thing to do, or men, okay, let's not discriminate.
Yeah,
Ladies
let's
or
not
men,
discriminate. This episode, wow,
yes, ladies
我
or
一直
men.
被
I feel like in this situation
Yeah.
where you're the innocent third party and you got exposed and then OG is contacting you, honestly, the best way is to band together, expose this
that
person, and then leave him or her with nothing. No one. Like, you want to have both, right? Now you have nothing.
So the OG
Best-
and the third party become best
band
friends.
together. Don't need to be best friends lah, but you guys can be
Band together,
Yeah,
just for the
partners-
purpose of
partners in crime, yeah.
to give that person a lesson lah. in
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, being that 第三者 someone 是 innocent 的，其实真的是蛮难过的啦。
对
Because you don't even know, right?
Yeah, but also like having the innocent third party, right? Sometimes as the OG, I feel like it's very frustrating because usually when this kind of thing happens, right, you want to channel your hatred and
To
anger
someone.
to someone. You want to blame everyone but the person you love that actually you should blame. So like, for example, when I experience an innocent third party, right, I'll be very frustrated because you can't blame this person. Logically, you can't. And it will be very unreasonable for me if I were to still channel my hatred and anger towards this person. So then all this negative energy, I mean, it's not right, but it has nowhere to go. And you start to blame yourself instead. So sometimes it is having an innocent third party can be quite hard for the OG also.
Yeah lah. I mean, what can you do, right? I mean,
Yeah.
as much as I want to fault her, but damn, she doesn't know.
Yes.
Or he doesn't know.
Yes.
But to me, I will blame my girlfriend,
Partner,
my
yeah.
partner. Because
Yeah.
you are the one who created this situation.
Exactly.
You created this whole scenario and got the two of us involved in
Exactly.
this.
So I guess in a way it's a blessing because sometimes like people when they are faced with this kind of situation, they want to blame everybody but they don't want to face that this relationship got problem. The man or the person that they love got problem. But when the third party is innocent, you have nowhere else to look, right, but into your own relationship and
Right.
see where's the problem and recognize the fact that the person to blame is your partner.
Is your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, really, if without, that kind of very 他那种很邪恶的想法，这种事情就不会发生了。
Yes.
Yeah.
So, end of the day, don't cheat, guys. Don't cheat. Stay faithful. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Right?
It's really easy to say, but sometimes it's just a bit, yeah.
I mean, if it's easy to do, then it wouldn't be a remarkable thing that you're not doing. And that's the scary thing about society nowadays. It almost seems like if you never cheat, right, that's like a round of applause for you. But honestly, is
Should be
it
a
something?
norm.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a norm. Is it really something to be applauded about? Yeah. So
but that's where social media is driving us also, right?
a little bit, I guess, with like the whole like sometimes the dramas they sort of talk about toxic
Oh
relationships.
no, I'm not talking about dramas. I'm talking about social media apps like, for example, Tinder. For
Oh, yeah,
example,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all the applications that allows you to open up so many more doors than compared to the past.
That's true.
You know, in the past, we okay, phone is like, oh, you know, older days, BB call lah, you know,
Yeah.
BB G. 那些 hey, don't laugh leh. Okay, I know I'm pretty exposed my age already, but anyway, 就是这样说，我的观点就是以前 we don't have so many mediums to reach out to so many different crowd or people,
Yes.
potential distractions. But now it's so convenient because you just download Tinder or you just download, you know, this like some other apps, like even Weixin.
Yeah.
Weixin got that you know, that function
Search
of just
friends,
yao yi yao.
yeah.
And you can see who are around you.
Yeah.
It's all these kind of functions that open up opportunities, right?
I don't feel like it's social media fault because I feel like what social media is doing is just exposing all the weak people.
Weak-minded.
Weak. I'm just gonna say weak. Okay, you guys are weak. Like weak people really. Like
Right.
maybe last time these people would also cheat if they are given
The
like
chance
the
lah,
options.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just exposing all you freaking weak people.
Yeah.
So it's really survival of the strongest, I feel.
I mean, in a way, this social media thing is like an enabler, lah, I would say. It's like really what? Given you that if you're weak, you know, you're weak already. Last time you don't have an avenue to actually, you know, make it happen, but now you have a very easy way to make it happen.
I see as it's a test sent from the universe to test to suss out all you weak-minded people.
So the leftover ones are the good guys.
Yes, which is like cannot find.
所以你说第三者的那个，其实 they are on a tough spot, but OG when you know that there's a third party, you know that it's also putting them on a tough spot lah. So in a way, 我们今天说到这个故事 we really want to give a shout out to Fanny. I know that your name is not Fanny, but I really want to give a shout out to Fanny that thank you for writing in this story to us and share your life story. And I hope that 你已经顺利的把这件事情解决了。Yeah, because end of the day, like Kelly has also shared, I think our take are pretty similar. Like even though 我前面的时候我有很多 if like created a lot of scenarios, but end of the day, 我真的是觉得说 you should treat yourself. 把自己就是善待自己先。
对
Before
self-love.
self-love before you go and think about anything else.
Exactly.
Because if that guy is doing that to you, then I mean my personal take would just be, I would say just leave.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't need. And I know that you guys probably have spent 2 years together, and of course there's a lot of strings lah. I mean, with the sudden news of like you knew that Nick has a kid and all, I think it's gonna be quite tough, but it will only be good if you can, you know, muster up the courage and leave this relationship. To me personally, yeah, 我觉得这个是比较好的选择啦。
对
So 加油，也非常谢谢你写这个故事进来哈。So with that, I think that will be the end of this episode. And thank you very much, Kelly, for sharing. 你今天哇就是你帮我 carry 就好了，很多女权。今天我们这个 episode 是女权的。
对
Yeah, OK.
被受伤了，
but 希望你也一样啦，希望你接下来的感情会顺顺利利，不要有再更多的波折了。
如果再有就再上对机。
再上对机再陪你喝啦，陪你喝一口，来，
好
Cheers，Thank
you for having me，
谢谢大家，我们下一次再见。
Sip and
tell，和我们分享你的故事，发送到以下电邮地址 ：share with us your stories. Send in via the email below. advertising.sg@view.com.
View